This is the first night of the tour. The whole tour kicks off. What have you been doing? I mean, were you playing some shows?
Europe, man. This is not the first night of the tour.
First night of the American tour, though.
Right. We've been in America for about 2 days, and we're just so happy to be home. You just can't even believe it. We've been in Germany. We've been in Nuremberg, Germany, like 3 days ago in the rain, sleet, and snow, just cringing. So.
Well, just so you know, it's real hot in Miami. It's like 90 degrees right now, but everywhere else in America, like in California right now, it's still cold and rainy and everything like that.
I've been on the beach for like 3 days, riding wave runners and just looking at women and having a good old time.
So you really haven't had that much downtime lately, right?
This has been the first little vacation we've had, 3 days off, and you gotta love it, man.
So you're looking forward to playing all the stuff in America in front of the American crowds?
Yes, we want to see people mouth the words in English this time.
Instead of like making up words and you're going, what are they saying?
I heard about the shows they were saying, Mugadeth, Mugadeth. What the hell are they saying out there?
Mugadeth. Well, we'll be back talking to the guys in Megadeth and hanging out here at the Bayfront Amphitheater in Miami Beach, Florida. Stick around. You're on the stage, right kind of in the midst, interrupting Megadeth soundcheck with Nick and Marty. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. When I heard the album for the first time, I knew it was going to be platinum. I even said on MTV I thought it was a great record. And one of you two guys said, well, if our record ever goes platinum, I'll go skydiving, which was...
Remember, I went last time with you.
You went tandem.
Yeah, well, I jumped out.
That's true. You still did jump out of an airplane.
Jumping out.
Okay, then who was the one that said if we went platinum that you would go skydiving?
Yeah, I had no.
You've gone platinum.
I've gone platinum. I've gone platinum many times over in the world. I know. It took about 3.5 weeks.
So basically, what you're telling the MTV viewers is you're just wimping out on what you said.
No. We have a date. We have a date.
When's the date?
You're gonna be there, right?
Tell me when it is.
I have a feeling it's December 14th.
I'll be there. Paris Valley, California.
Paris Valley, California. Y'all are invited.
You can watch us jump out of airplanes again. Anyway, so what kind of stuff, do you do to keep sane in between these shows? I mean, I know there's a lot of traveling and stuff like that. Do you do any reading or video games?
I do a lot of sleeping and curricular activities in my room. We have Dave Sensei out on the road with us, training us all right now. And
getting into shape? That's why you're kind of showing off the no-shirt look?
I'm just trying to stay warm. I'm sweating like a pig here. It's
we're all black.
Warm. We do a workout. I'm not really doing the karate. I'm doing a little bit of kickboxing, and we all do a little workout in the day, keep in shape, do a little stretching, that type of deal. And just a spiritual uplifting for us all, that type of deal.
Okay, well, we'll let you guys get back to sound check, and we'll hook up with you a little bit later as we are hanging out in the show. But right now, it's time to play a video from you guys. Here is Megadeth saying how it's so good to be back in America.
God, it's great to be back, man. I mean, we just spent like about 7 weeks in Europe, and the first week of it was cool. We were in like Italy, Spain, the south of France, and it was like weather like this. It was really nice out, But man, after two months over there, no place like the U.S., man. Yeah. No place.
Starting the tour in Miami now. How many dates are on this tour?
You know what? I just opened up the cover of USA Today, and they had the tour dates on there. I don't even have an itinerary yet, so I was like, that's
tour dates
my
in USA
itinerary.
Today.
I was hoping they have
cool.
hotel information on there too, so I know where to go, but they didn't.
That kind of says something, when they have Megadeth tour dates in USA Today.
Blew my mind over oatmeal, and I'm sitting here and I go, wow, man, Megadeth tour dates, right on. Cool.
Is there any certain cities that you're really looking forward to? I know New Year's Eve you're playing at the Long Beach Arena.
That's going to be a good city. St. Paul, Minneapolis, like my family's there, some old buddies, so that's going to be cool. And New York is always just a nightmare, And I'm actually just digging this right now, sporting the shorts.
Do you get kind of nervous when it's the very first show of a tour? Like, are there little bugs to work out, or did they kind of work all that out when you guys were in Europe?
See, yeah, most of that was worked out in Europe. I mean, the lights and the sound system are exactly the same as what we had in Europe, only it's a different system, you know what I mean? It's like different equipment. So basically, it's just been kind of a tech day, They've been working things out. I mean, for us, it's pretty much just another gig, as far as like, it's not like we're starting the tour and we have to get back into this whole routine. But that's cool. I mean, I like once we get out on the road and it's like we're doing 4 or 5 shows a night, and I mean, a week rather, and and you know, we kind of get into a groove, and it's a lot easier to do that. So it should be pretty comfortable tonight.
Very cool, and we'll be hanging out with them. And remember, MTV's Headbangers Ball is presenting the tour. And another thing that you might have heard, changing the subject a little bit, you know that Ozzy is getting ready to do his farewell show, November 14th and 15th. And you might have heard that Black Sabbath is the opening band. Well, this is just rumors. I don't know if you heard this or not.
What is this rumor?
Dio supposedly doesn't really want to play with Black Sabbath for that show, so the rumor has it that Rob Halford is going to be sitting in as the singer of Black Sabbath, which in my opinion would be very, very, very,
even if that is a rumor,
cool.
You just started a hell of a rumor.
If it didn't, it's even a worse rumor now, so I'll have even more people mad at me. But right now, let's play a Judas Priest video anyway. Here's another thing coming from Judas Priest.
Well, just so you know, we brought the Headbangers Ball here tonight because they said that Miami, usually not only on Halloween, but got the scariest crowds in the world. This is the first night of their tour. They're starting it off in Miami. Crowd, hey camera, turn around, show Miami. So you ready for Megadeth? They're gonna be on in a little bit, so make some noise!
Get you all hyped up for it, let's show you a little bit of Megadeth live. And the show is, the first show of the tour is done, and feel pretty good?
I feel great. I feel great knowing that everybody understood all of our mistakes in English.
Now, did it seem like there were like a couple mistakes? I mean, watching the show, it was a great show from our point of view.
Flawless.
But you guys are
No
probably
mistakes.
more critical.
Flawless. This was one of those nights that everything was perfect.
It was just like when you have those moments when just everything clicks, and tonight was it, right? Like the
Clicking of my sticks together, and when I did a Tom Phil, it was like
No, you know, it was a
pretty
good
deep,
show.
man.
It was a really good show because, you know what, I felt this energy from the audience that just was different from Europe, you know, because we knew that everybody here had been listening to our album for like a couple months before they got to see us. So it was kind of cool to know that everybody was familiar with the songs. You know, everything was still new when we went over to Europe the last couple months.
Here's a question I want to ask before you interrupt and probably give me some sort of insult about my hair. Is Dave seem a little bit different now that he's like the family guy? We saw his kid, great looking kid out in the audience.
Yeah, that is a new question.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is that the
What
question
do you
that
think?
everybody asks?
What do you think?
I mean, I think he seems a little bit more serious, but he still just gives me as much a hard time as he always did. So
There you go. Well, I mean, you know, I think that Dave has become a lot more accepting of people in certain ways, you know, which I think is really good. I don't know. It's
except for me.
Yeah, well, that's because you're Ricky Rackman,
Thank
you know
you.
what you say.
Okay.
No, he's, you know, everything is actually really cool in the camp right now. Everybody's just glad to be out on the road right now, you know.
Once again, I do want to say congratulations on the success of the album. You remember when we were in the studio when you were doing it, I heard the stuff, and I always did believe in this new album. Sweating Bullets is still my favorite song on the album, and they do it really good live.
May even become a video.
Well, there you go. And you also remember that these guys will be going skydiving. Well, you
December 14th.
Paris Valley, California. You know we're going to have a bunch of kids there
Yeah, this
to see
is going to be
Megadeth.
a media event, and it's not going to be...
Go ahead. Paris Valley, California. We'll be there. We'll be skydiving. Go ahead. We don't care.
Platinum Plunge for Marty Friedman is really what it is.
I'll tell you what it is. It's going to be a big media event, except the only people who aren't going to cover it are the Channel 9 News.
There you go. Okay. We'll be back this time for the last video of the night. Thanks a lot. And again, good luck on the tour, and congratulations on the record.
I like your hair. It looks cool.
Does it work for you?
It looks cool.
What are you doing after the show?
I don't know. What
We'll be back for the last video. So thanks a lot for watching the Headbangers Ball tonight. And once again, I want to remind you that MTV's Headbangers Ball is presenting the Megadeth Tour. You got to check it out. It's a killer show. And make sure you get there early enough to see Suicidal Tendencies. You know how much I've talked about Suicidal Tendencies. They're an awesome band live. Both bands actually are really what a live rock and roll show is all about. And you might see me. I'm going to try to go to as many of the shows as I can. Thanks again for watching. We'll be in New Orleans next week, and I hope you will be there with us. Remember to keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold, and don't drink or drive.